I Saw the Devil is a 2010 South Korean action thriller film directed by Kim Ji-woon. One night, a school bus driver named Jang Kyung-chul encounters a pregnant woman named Jang Ju-yoon and offers to fix her flat tire. After beating her unconscious, Kyung-chul dismembers Ju-yoon at his home, and while doing so, Ju-yoon's ring falls. Kyung-chul ignores it and scatters the body parts into a local stream. When a boy discovers one of Ju-yoon's ears, the police arrive to conduct a search led by Section Chief Oh and Squad Chief Jang. Jo-yoon's devastated father, the victim's fiancé, Kim Soo-ha-yoon, and NIS officer is also present and vows to take revenge against the murderer. Soo-ha-yoon learns of the 4 suspects from Squad Chief Jang and proceeds to privately torture and interrogate 2 of them. Upon searching the home of Kyung-chul, the 3rd suspect, Soo-hein, finds Ju-yoon's engagement ring, proving that Kyung-chul was the perpetrator. A short time later, Kyung-chul brings a schoolgirl home and assaults her. Soo-ha-yoon beats him unconscious. Rather than killing Kyung-chul and being done with it, Soo-ha-yoon decides to shove a GPS tracker down his throat, allowing him to see Kyung-chul's location in real time and to listen to his conversations. Waking up injured, Kyung-chul walks along the road and is offered a ride by a taxi already containing 1 passenger. Upon getting in, Kyung-chul murders the driver and passenger when he became annoyed at them. Kyung-chul throws out the 2 bodies onto the side of the road in the woods. At this point, Kyung-chul drives to a medical center in a small town to have his wounds addressed. After Kyung-chul received medical care, he located the next person to claim as his victim. Kyung-chul proceeds to try and sexually assault a nurse while she was restocking medical supplies. Soo-ha-yoon arrives to subdue him and slashes his Achilles tendon before releasing him once more. Kyung-chul visits the home of his friend Tae-ju, a murderer and cannibal. After explaining his situation to Tae-ju, the latter remarks that whoever is after him must be the relative of one of his victims. Kyung-chul consequently deduces Soo-ha-yoon's identity after recalling Ju-yoon's engagement ring, which Soo-hun had put on before attacking him previously. Soo-ha-yoon arrives and incapacitates both murderers along with the Ju's girlfriend Si-jung. The next day, Tae-ju and Si-jung, still unconscious, are arrested by the police and sent to the hospital. Soo-ha-yoon's trusted subordinate arranges for Soo-ha-yoon and Kyung-chul to evade the police and receive treatment for their wounds at a separate facility. The barely conscious Kyung-chul hears Soo-ha-yoon and the subordinate talking about the transmitter. Soo-ha-yoon releases Kyung-chul again, but the latter outsmarts Soo-ha-yoon, slashing the throat of a pharmacist while stealing emetics which he uses to throw up the transmitter, then plants it on a driver at a truck stop that he viciously beats. Soo-ha-yoon enters a Ju's hospital room to question him, and learns too late that Kyung-chul is going after Squad Chief Jang and his other daughter, Jang Si-yoon. Enraged, Soo-ha-yoon breaks a Ju's jaw. Kyung-chul arrives at the house of Jang and proceeds to brutally assault him with a dumbbell, then kills Jang Si-yoon. Shortly after, Kyung-chul attempts to avoid Soo-ha-yoon's revenge by surrendering to the police. However, Soo-ha-yoon drives by and kidnaps Kyung-chul right in front of the police's eyes. Taking him to the earlier warehouse, Soo-ha-yoon tortures him, places him under the makeshift guillotine, and leaves him holding a rope between his teeth to keep the blade from falling. Though he mocks Soo-ha-yoon, Kyung-chul begins to panic when he learns that his son and elderly parents, whom he had abandoned some time ago, have arrived and are trying to visit him. As his family opens the door, despite his muffled protests, it triggers another mechanism set up by Soo-han that drops the blade and brutally beheads Kyung-chul in front of his family. With Kyung-chul finally dead, Soo-hyun, who was listening through the transmitter some distance away, breaks down in tears.